Hi guys, welcome back to Calculate videos. We are still continuing on separable differential equations. In this case, we have another differential equation with the given initial conditions, which means we're talking about another initial value problem. In this case, what we are given is 1 over x times dy over dx equals y times sine x divided by y squared plus 1. Okay. So first of all, let's think about what we can do first. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to multiply each side by x. So 1 over x times dy over dx equals y times sine x over y squared plus 1 times x. And these two are going to be gone. Then I'm going to multiply each side by dx. Okay. So when I multiply each side by dx, what I'm going to get is dy equals sine y times sine x over y squared plus 1 times x times dx. Alright, still we have the y variables on the right hand side. I would like to move this y variables over to left hand side. So to do that, I'm going to multiply each side by y squared plus 1 over y. So as a result, what this is going to give me is y squared plus 1 over y dy equals sine x times x dx. Okay. So now we finally managed to separate the variables on the left hand side and also on the right hand side. So now the very last step is to take the integral of each side. So when I take the integral of each side, as you can see that y squared can be divisible by y, so it's going to be y. So the integral of y plus 1 over y dy and will be equal to the integral of sine x times x dx. So finding the integral of the left hand side is easier than finding the integral of the right hand side, because for the right hand side we're going to apply the di method. Okay, so let's apply the di method. So basically differentiation integration plus minus plus. So the first function will be actually x will be differentiated and the sine x will be integrated. Okay, so this is going to be 1, this is going to be 0, and this is going to be, so when you integrate sine x, you're going to get negative cosine x. When you integrate negative cosine x, what you're going to get is negative sine x. So then you're going to do you're going to multiply things diagonally using this signs. Okay. So basically the final, so when I take the integral, this part will be just y squared over 2 plus natural log y equals, and this part will be negative x times cosine x and minus just sine x and plus c. Okay. So since this is a initial value problem, so now let's use the initial condition. So the y is 1, x is pi. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean up this part of the board. Okay, so the y is 1, so it's going to be 1/2 plus natural log 1 equals x is pi, so the pi times cosinus, negative pi times cosinus pi minus sine pi plus c. So this part, we know that natural log 1 is 0, so it's going to be just 1/2 equals negative pi times, we know that cosine pi is negative 1, so negative 1. And we know that sine pi is 0, so it's going to be plus c. So from here, 1/2 equals pi plus c. So from here, c is going to be equal to 1/2 minus pi. Okay, so that's going to be the value of c. Then you're going to take this, value of c and substitute back into the original solution. Okay, so when I do that, that's going to be equal to, I'm just going to clean up this part. Okay, alright, the final solution is going to be equal to y squared divided by 2 plus natural log y is going to be equal to negative x times cosinus x minus sine x plus 1/2 minus pi. Okay, so this is pretty much the solution, because this is nearly no way putting the y by itself on any kind of the side equals to other things, okay, on the other side. So this is pretty much the solution. Okay, all right guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. See you in the next video. In the next video I'm going to be solving another differential equation. Bye bye.